Hey everyone! For part 2, I decided to give you a peek at my project planning binder that I created for this room. And basically it is a tool that is invaluable in the fact that it keeps every component of the project together in one space. You'll be able to keep track of expenses better. You'll have measurements on hand when you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you need to know the space that you're working with. And it will also help you to kind of keep a certain goal in mind as far as time, at least depending on how you plan. That's why I'll show you mine to kind of give you an idea, and hopefully it can help you with yours. Alright, so as you can see here I have my binder. Excuse the glitter, my daughter had a project and it's everywhere, can't get it all off. So basically I use 5-star gear from Mead when possible because I absolutely love the quality. And this is a binder, yet it folds flat like a notebook. You can flip it, it's very versatile and very, very sturdy. So I go to my tab that I created for my craft room, and inside I have a shopping list. And the reason that this is not inside the rings yet, even though it's hole punched, is because I want to be able to take it out and take it to the store. Obviously, there's going to be times that I just want to take the list and not the entire binder. And so, therefore, it's just handy to not have to keep opening and shutting this. So I keep that in a pocket until I'm done, with the project, then I can finalize it and stick it in the archive section. So basically, I put the item description, the store where I found it at, the price, and measurements. It's really, really important to make sure that you know all that beforehand. If you don't, then you're going to be going back and forth, and it's just not worth your time. So as you can see, here's some of the different things. I checked off what I bought already. There's also a pocket in the front here for receipt storage, which I'll transfer that later once I get them out of my purse. I love that aspect too, because it's just easy for reference. So here's my entire list. Now I wasn't able to make the list until I had the plan more in depth and in place. So what I'm going to do is show you what I did first. So what I did first is I brainstormed on how I'd like the room to look based on what I already had on hand, so I wouldn't have to run to the store and pick up a ton more items. And so I use graph paper. That's very helpful in just configuring things, and this is obviously not to scale, but it gives me a really good idea. It's the item I'm utilizing plus the measurements, and I call it the components page because I'm going to be using this as a tool as I put the room together. And it has all the components on it. And by components I mean the ones that will touch the floor. It does not include the wall. So then I had a wish list. In the wish list I just wrote, in an ideal world, what would I have in this room? So I knew I wanted a designated area for all my gift wrapping supplies, for paying bills. I wanted desk spaces for myself and my daughter. A project table that could incorporate guests because I love to have people over. And so you get the idea. Write a wish list, and that will help you to brainstorm your design and fulfill your needs so you don't have to keep changing it. It really, really helps. Here I put the proposed wall elements placement, and the reason why I put it separately from the components page is because this is a one-dimensional view, and it just wouldn't really allow for all of those items together. It would just be too messy and I wouldn't be able to read it well. So I have it broken down by the walls that the desks will be on, and the window wall, and then of course the angled entry wall, what I plan to do for art design. So that might help you to kind of visualize what would go where. And then of course my plan of action. Now this is my favorite part of any project, because sometimes the project as a whole is completely overwhelming. So this plan of action allows me to break it down step by step and check it off as I go. And sometimes I have to rewrite this several times because I'll forget important steps, but once I really have it down to a T, then I'll be able to know and trust that as long as I take this step by step, I won't really miss anything that needs to be done beforehand, and I will have the ability to see the project through completion one small step at a time. That is the trick. One small step at a time gets you to the end. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully you can utilize it for your own projects. it's just nice, and it serves as an awesome reference later on when you are doing other projects. So for instance, there could be some sort of item on your shopping list that you'll need to replicate in your future shopping trips, and so you'll have an idea of where to get it and how much it was. And also it helps you to price comparison shop. So you know, just don't underestimate the value of putting everything down on paper. I know for some of us it is really, really difficult to wait. You want to just do it right away, and I know that I'm one of those people that like to jump the gun sometimes. So yeah, just don't forget how important it is to be organized in your thoughts before you set a plan of organization or any plan into action. Alright, hope this helped, and part 3 will be coming soon. Stay tuned.